going to put more on you than you can bear. He's such a good father that he's not going to call you to be in a marriage season if he hasn't given you the proper process to succeed in that marriage season. So when it comes to the steps, it all starts with your personal relationship with him and going to God and say, okay, God, I came to you in my single season. Now I'm coming to you in my wife season, because the same way you prepared me and allowed me to prosper in that season, I know you're going to prepare me and allow me to prosper in this season. So what do I do now? How do I show up in this role as a wife? What does it look like on a day-to-day? What are the steps for me now? I understood the steps for me, and that's because I was coming to you. So now I'm coming to you for the steps for we. God's word and principle will only work in marriages that he ordains. You cannot go get a Bentley manual and try to use the functions in a Honda. It's not going to work. God's word and principle will only work in marriages that he has ordained, in covenants that he has covered. And if you don't know what a covenant is, sign up for the Where Wives War prayer call on January 15th, because we're going to be going over it on Zoom. It's happening January 15th at 8 p.m. The link for that is in the description. God's word will only cover the covenants that he has ordained. So these next 3 steps that I'm about to talk about, you walk in marriage, it's only going to be fact if it's God's foundation. I just got to throw that out there. When it comes to transitioning from your single season to your marriage season, how God prepares you is by using these steps, because the steps don't change, but the target does. See, when you're exercising these 3 steps in your single season, you're doing these things for me. But when you enter your marriage season, you keep these same 3 steps, but now it's not for me, it's for we. So now I'm using my power and my authority, not just for me, but for my husband, because we are one now. We are in a covenant. So it's not just about me, it's about we.